The void between stars trembled as the Kethran armada materialized at the edge of the Terran system. 300 warships, each the size of a small moon, their chitin-like hulls gleaming with bioluminescent threat displays. For 6 centuries, the Kethrans had conquered 47 civilizations without a single defeat. Their strategy was always the same: appear, intimidate, demand surrender. It had never failed. Commander Elsa Chen stood on the bridge of the UNSC Valiant, her ice-blue eyes fixed on the holographic display. Her dark hair was pulled back in a severe bun, and her jaw was set with the kind of determination that had earned her command of humanity's most advanced dreadnought at just 32 years old. Around her, the bridge crew worked in practiced silence, their fingers dancing across haptic interfaces. "They're broadcasting on all frequencies," reported Lieutenant Alex Morrison from the communication station. His accent carried traces of his Scottish homeland, his red hair slightly disheveled from the 14-hour shift he'd been pulling. "Standard Kethran ultimatum. Surrender within 1 solar rotation or face extinction." Elsa allowed herself a cold smile. How predictable. "What's the fleet status?" "All 800 vessels report ready," Alex replied, his fingers pulling up tactical displays. "Stealth frigates are in position." "The Kethrans still haven't detected our deep space installations." The Kethrans had made their first mistake the moment they entered the solar system. They assumed, as they always did, that their prey would be concentrated around the homeworld. Terrified and desperate, they had scanned for energy signatures near Earth and found exactly what humanity wanted them to find: a modest defensive fleet of 50 vessels. Apparently all that stood between humanity and annihilation. They hadn't looked deeper. They hadn't questioned why a species capable of faster-than-light travel would have such pitiful defenses. Elsa tapped her command console. "All vessels execute Protocol Prometheus. Show them what happens when you corner a human." Across the solar system, hundreds of ships that had been running dark suddenly blazed to life. Stealth frigates that had been drifting in the Kuiper Belt like debris activated their reactors. Weapons platforms hidden in asteroid fields came online. And from the surface of Mars, 3 massive rail cannon installations that the Kethrans had mistaken for terraforming equipment rotated toward the sky. The Kethran Fleet Admiral, a creature named Ixthor with 4 compound eyes and communication tendrils that glowed purple with confusion, watched his tactical display light up with impossible targets. His flagship's organic computer system struggled to process the data. 800 human vessels. No, 900. The numbers kept climbing. Impossible, Ixthor's translator unit rendered his clicking speech into standard galactic. They were primitive. The reconnaissance showed the first human strike came not from ships, but from relativistic kill vehicles that had been accelerating toward the system's edge for 3 weeks. Humanity had seen the Kethran fleet coming long before they arrived. Thanks to quantum-entangled sensor networks and some very creative mathematics from Earth's best physicists, the humans had calculated the Kethrans' arrival point with frightening accuracy. 6 telephone pole-sized tungsten rods, each moving at 0.97 light speed, punched through the Kethran formation. The kinetic energy was biblical. 43 Kethran warships simply ceased to exist, converted to expanding clouds of superheated plasma. "Second wave, fire," Elsa ordered, her voice calm as if she were ordering coffee. The human fleet had studied Kethran tactics for 2 years after their first contact. Every engagement, every transmission, every piece of debris from their previous conquests had been analyzed. Humanity knew that Kethrans relied on their organic shield systems, which could regenerate and adapt to energy weapons. The aliens had evolved to fight civilizations that used plasma and lasers. They'd never fought anyone who remembered how effective simple kinetic weapons could. While Alex watched his display as human railguns opened fire, thousands of depleted uranium slugs crossed the void at tremendous velocities. The Kethran shields, designed to diffuse and absorb energy, might as well have been tissue paper. Solid metal didn't care about adaptive shielding. "Direct hits on 78 vessels," Alex reported. "Their formation is breaking apart. They're trying to retreat." "Negative," Elsa said. "Launch the interceptors." "No one leaves. This was humanity's doctrine. If you bring war to Earth, you don't get to leave and report back. You die here alone, and the rest of the galaxy wonders what happened to you." Thousands of missile interceptors, each with quantum-locked targeting systems that couldn't be jammed or spoofed, swarmed toward any Kethran ship that attempted to charge its FTL drives. Human fighters, small and agile in ways the massive Kethran vessels could never match, danced through the chaos like angry hornets. Ixthor made one final attempt at communication. "Please, we surrender. The Kethrin Collective will—" Elsa cut the transmission. She'd read the reports from the 47 civilizations the Kethrins had destroyed. Entire worlds rendered lifeless. Populations enslaved or exterminated. Cultural histories erased. All ships, she broadcast on the fleet channel. Fire at will. Leave nothing. The battle lasted 47 minutes. Not hours. Minutes. When it was over, there was nothing left of the Kethrin armada but debris and radiation. 800 human ships had destroyed 300 Kethrin vessels without losing a single craft. Alex stared at his console, his hands shaking slightly. "Commander, we're receiving transmissions from monitoring stations across 5 sectors. Everyone was watching," Elsa nodded slowly. "Good, let them see. Let every would-be conqueror in the galaxy understand a simple truth. Humanity didn't wait to be attacked. They didn't fight fair, and they certainly didn't show mercy to those who came to their home with the intent to destroy. Send a message on all galactic frequencies," Elsa ordered. "Humanity is not prey. Humanity is not a victim. And if you come to our home with war in your hearts, you'll find we struck first and you never had a chance." The message propagated across the void, carrying with it sensor data from the battle. Within days, the Galactic Council would convene an emergency session. Within weeks, the word would be universal. Humans don't defend. Humans hunt.